Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays RimWorld. To be real with you, it's been about a week since I played. I have been away, and I had a really nice RimWorld backlog because I played the crap out of it the week or so that I started the series. But I remember roughly where we're at. You know, we were eating some corpses. We just got a new recruit, and that new recruit is Talia. We have had some units die, but Mathis recruited Talia. Let me check her health tab quickly. She's got a bite, she got a cut. She got an old gunshot, and she's got a new gunshot. Her pain is severe, so her mood's not going to be great. Let's take a quick look at our mood history as well. Over the past, 2 months, we have not increased in wealth. That's not good. I would like to improve that. Mood is not doing solidly right now. What is Dan doing? Wood to... Oh, right, we're building the brewery. I forgot we didn't quite finish that in the last one. So we need to figure out what name we're going to give Tally. Let's take a look here. Really good at medicine. And I mean, that's about it, but that's pretty solid nonetheless. She's a female colonist of the Big Brother house. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Who do I know that's good with medicine? What I do know is that your love is like bad medicine. Dan, why are you... Don't build this floor, Dan. Build a brewery. I'm gonna crank the speed up as well. Well, we'll wait until they do something to distinguish themselves, you know? We haven't had a bear taffy yet. It could be time for a bear taffy. That seems sensible to me. Austin's had his chance. I've had my chance. Yo, just get the brewery done, y'all. I mean, I really would like for our mood to be higher. Where are you going? All the way out there for steel? I really would like our mood to be higher. Cloth toque worn by Dan deteriorated away to nothing. Okay, so we should give Dan a hat if possible. You know what? We're in the fall now, right? Dan probably doesn't need a hat. We'll check his mood to make sure it doesn't affect it, but we'll see. Oh, baby. Okay. Brewery. Do you have to add a bill to that? Apparently not. That room's going to be real crowded, by the way. But that's all right. Now, we do still have low food. And medicine's not as low as it has been in the past, so I'm actually pretty pleased with the way things are going right now. I would like you, Dan, I know you're enjoying yourself right now. Let's just do a little cleanup in our area here. I think the next thing that we want to get sorted is, well, obviously Mathis harvesting is pretty important here. I think we also want to make sure that we've got good defenses set up for, our next opportunity. To be raided here. So Talia's cooking. That's solid. We're going to get up to 20 food or something. Maybe we can start to, make some progress here. Because I'll admit, people are tweeting me. They're like, man, you don't even have, your people are eating human corpses. And Dan's colony, Dan's running his own mimic RimWorld colony at youtube.com/Dan Giesling. He's got geothermal energy. He plays all these space games. Space is a familiar environment for Dan. For me, it's uncharted territory. So I'm figuring it out as I go here. And honestly, he should be happy. He's one of the lucky ones. He's still alive here. This relatively late in the game. How's this hops doing? 88% grown. That's what I like to see. And I think we're cooking until we get 20 meals. Which might actually just keep us at an equilibrium. Dan's all out of... Do we have wood on the ground? We do. I wish you would just build this. Cannot prioritize. Talia's not a constructor. That sounds like a of Montreal song. Oh no! She's a constructor. I must protect myself. Anyway, okay, chop wood. Get that tree out of the way of that door. And, oh, she's hauling, though! She's hauling. That's sick. Okay. Low food. No, that's not bad. We've actually come up a little bit. And how was our mood today? That was a relatively, oh, wealth is starting to uptick a little bit. Relatively, light impact day. Apparently, people have gotten worse. Let's go peep their moods quickly and see why our colonists are not that happy. Dan's mood, he's at a 40%. He observed a rotting corpse. Okay, so he's getting tattered apparel. Someone was executed in a little pain. That's fine. These will wear out eventually. What's your mood at? 42. Ugly environment. Prisoner died. Mathis. 32. Hungry. Innocent prisoner died. Wearing tattered apparel. And where the hell? Oh, Talia, she took my old room. Nice choice. Ooh, not very good. Moderate amount of pain. Observed rotting corpse. Those mood debuffs will come off eventually. Does Talia have a weapon? She does not have a weapon right now. So let's give her... maybe this shotgun or something. Let's take a look. Pistol is normal. Pump shotgun is awful. PD dub is normal. What's your shooting stat? 0. Well, what's your melee stat, Talia? 2. I think that means I'm going to give you a gun, but I'm just going to give you the normal pistol when you wake up. What's my boy DG up to? Cooking some meals until we get to... How high do I have that bill set right now? Cook simple meals forever. No. Do until you have 20. 20 is like 5 meals for 4 people, I think. I mean, the math checks out. There's no denying that. You're going to bed again? You just slept, dude. Dan's got some weird polyphasic sleep shit he read about on the internet. Maybe he'll wake up at a reasonable time frame and get back on schedule then. We'll see. I'm a little skeptical about that myself. Alrighty. So I just, before we work on anything else, I just want to see if this brewery supply chain is like, you know, working as intended right now. What's Talia's other job? She's going to refuel the stove, which was apparently a little bit of a problem. Admittedly, thank you to all the people who left comments about that and who let me know that I was being an idiot there. Making some stone walls, that's okay. Cooking some meals, because we're only at 19. Talia, are you super intelligent? Could I have you research as well? Oh, no, research is 1. Talia, she really loves medicine. She loves medicine, it's her defining characteristic. Whoa. Alright, so finish this building off. Now that this is complete, it can be roofed. It's en route for now, but go deconstruct these walls. And now we've got half of a sandstone workshop. Where are you going, buddy? Where are you going? Grabbing some wood to make a torch lamp. Talia, what are you doing? Grabbing some wood to make a torch lamp? Hauling tortoise to dumping stockpile zone 2? I'm sorry, that is not necessary. Yeah, let me go look at my zones here. I don't think the tortoise was in that zone, but it admittedly may have been. You know what? At least Talia's a freaking hauler. I appreciate that. Heat wave. No. Okay. An unusual heat wave has begun. It is the 1st of summer, so... That's right. I thought it was fall. Target temperature? We're going to put that down at like the... You know, in the 12s here or something like that. Because the heat wave is no joke, dog. Heat wave is no joke whatsoever. That can cause us some real problems. So we got to make sure, what's the temperature in here? 29. It's 23 in here. Critical alert, poor mood. Talia may have a soft break. What's your... looking at corpses all day, right? Yeah, observed rotting corpse times 5. That's pretty not great. Talia, stop hauling. Stop eating this raw pemmican, girl. You don't need to eat the raw pemmican. We've got simple meals. Low food. No, that's not necessary. Okay, you know what? If 15 full bars of food is low food, let's keep ourselves at 25. Just so while we sleep, you know, if a couple people wake up but they're not chefs, it doesn't matter. Well, let's be honest. What they're doing is not a culinary art. Let's just call it what it is. It's not really being a chef. It's being a cook. There's nothing wrong with that, but just, you know, remember where your station is. How is this room ugly? Do I actually need to put in a wood floor here? I thought I'd already done so, but apparently not. Something convenient to do with the rest of those blocks, at least. Alright, you know what? Productive day. Rice is getting harvested. Hops are getting harvested. Potatoes are getting harvested. Cotton's just laying around on the ground. Could be worse, though. Brewery. Oh, we do add a bill to the brewery. Add bill. Okay, brew beer. Do forever? I mean, we should do it until we run out of hops, maybe? And even if our colonists don't drink it and get joy from it, then I think at least we can trade it at a relatively high rate, because it isn't a primary good anymore. We've actually, like, put some work into it. Oh, wait. I gotta give Talia the pistol as well. Even though it scares me to give her that gun, knowing that friendly fire can be a little bit of a fickle beast. Alrighty. Everyone's just relaxing. A good morning here. Talia's making some beer. Low food. Get ready for that to come in and out here. Okay, so that's 4 beers from 1 hops. Beer. The first beverage besides water ever consumed by mankind. Beer can taste good, but its main effect is intoxication. Excessive consumption can lead to alcohol addiction. Joy is 17% in the chemical department. Market value is $9. It's also, I guess the bottles have melee damage associated with them, which is very impressive from a you know, polymorphic standpoint. How are we doing temperature-wise? 43 degrees Celsius. In here, it's 33. In here, it's 29. I don't think it matters how low we toggle the temperature, but we might as well try, right? Also, our refrigerator is fudged. A group of mechanoids from a mechanoid hive have arrived nearby. They're attacking immediately. It's just one mechanoid, and he's on the northeast side of the map. Okay, give it a second here. So the first thing I want to do is, you know, lower the target temperature a little bit just to see if that'll help us keep things cool. But we may lose some food here and continue to lower it here. The power consumption is going to be pretty bad. But everybody needs to get drafted. This is probably a good time to make a hard save as well. It's also a great time to say Scyther raid. Thank you guys so much for the support on the series. I've seen, you know, subreddit threads that are like, this is the best series since Fallout New Vegas. RimWorld was like a bit of a lark for me because I know that I'm bad at it, but I think the emerging gameplay compensates for it and makes it a really enjoyable experience, even if you're not amazing at it, which I appreciate because I'm not amazing at it. So you guys are getting drafted. Post up here on the sandbags. Okay, you know the Mechanoid's coming. Nod your head! The Mechanoid's coming. Remember, they're real fast. How much HP do they have? He's 2,045 years old. I don't know if Mathis is going to make it out before that Scyther gets here, man. Talia is also quite slow. You know what? Just get behind a tree. Do the best you can. Here we go. Big money, big prizes, no whammies. Good shot! Dan's crushing it. Yo, he took a shot at us! Nice. Keep it going, keep it going. You got him more injured than he's got you, that's for sure. He did absolutely destroy Nick with that shot, though. Keep it up. You know what, Talia? Just see if you can get a little closer. Get in pistol range. Just watch Nick, make sure he doesn't go down. Oh, Jesus! Talia got targeted so quickly. Nice. Okay. End its life. Mathis, Dan, go over here. Melee attack this Scyther to death, alright? Everybody else is undrafted. And we'll have... Nick, can you rescue Talia? Sweet. Good job. Mathis is a hauler, right? You should... No, okay. You have to be... It doesn't matter. Just go. Alright, so Dan's gonna go kill this Scyther. I'd say this went relatively okay. Would have been better if we didn't get shot, but... And in fact, our doctor got shot, which is probably the worst of all, but... Scyther is dead. Dan, you might as well haul this guy. I don't know. Cannot bury? What do you do with it then? You just leave it sitting there? Cannot bury Scyther corpse. Forbidden. What happened to our other Scyther corpse? Is it just chilling out here? Poor mood. Nick is having a poor mood and may soft break at any moment. That's alright. I have a feeling he's gonna come back. For now, just keep it up. Keep cooking those meals. Mathis is harvesting the potatoes. It's the summer. It's the summertime and the living is good. Don't worry about the Scyther who'd attack you would. Scooby-dooby, Scooby-dooby-dooby-doo. Yeah, it's 24 degrees inside of our refrigerator, so... Honestly, this seems like a bad time to even be cooking meals. Just, like, eat the potatoes instead, but... Whatever. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Nick and Talia not in a great place. They're in a moderate amount of pain, I'm assuming. So we really need to create a better defense. And I do think that that's an incredibly important thing for us here, is to create a better, like a gauntlet that enemies have to go through in order to get to where we are. Okay, that's fine. Make some more beer. How many do we have in here? Beer times 8. I don't know if you have to tell a colonist to drink it. I'd rather they just decide of their own volition. You know, it feels uncomfortable the other way. Nobody's dying of heat stroke. You know, 42 degrees Celsius inside is real nasty, but it could be worse. And let's go check out on that history tab. Wealth is coming up! I think we're at our new high as far as wealth goes. And a new low almost as far as mood goes. But, you know, we did get a couple people shot yesterday, so... It's relatively sensible. Alright, Talia, what do you do? Let's get a feel for the production game here. After you're finished cooking and the meal bill is done, you start making beer. That's good. If we can actually get this beer refrigerated, I would love to use this as a trading tool. I guess it does not spoil, even at 12 degrees Celsius. Not sure if that's true in real life. I think beer spoils in like 6 months or something like that. You know, people are always like, ooh, but the alcohol content. Yo, 5% alcohol is not enough to keep bacteria from growing, man. Gotta go more than that. There we go. This room should be nicer now. People will be in a better mood when they work here. It's a real positive. Is it? No, it's still ugly, but... Now, we can also maybe work on a sculptor's table, which we do not have yet. Or do we? Let me check that, actually. We do have a sculptor's table. Let's add a bill on there. You know what? Make a small sculpture until you got 10. Sure, that seems appropriate. Do we have anybody working on arts? Talia's got a 4. Mathis has a 2. Nick has a 9. I'm going to tell him to put art, you know, up there. I want to make rooms more beautiful because mood has not been amazing for us lately. So let's go see what Nick's able to create here with his wonderful artistic skills. And, you know, we've still got stone that can be used for stone cutting. I want to see what he's making. It's going to take him a long time. You know what? We're taking that bill off. Or at least not till 10. Do until you have 3 for now. I just want to create a more beautiful environment to hopefully bring up the mood of things. But honestly, the more stable we get here, the more the mood should be brought up and the more beautiful things should become just from the way that we've established our work orders. Like Mathis now, you know, he's able to finally do his cleaning. It's good that he's found a place in society. He's a grower, he's a cleaner, he's a midnight streamer. He plays his games on early access. He's doing all right for himself, you know? And now I'm expecting to see mood coming up a little bit. Yeah, look at that. We back in the 35s, baby. Nothing wrong with that. And that's just what it's like to have a clean environment. I'm not in a clean environment right now. I got sparkling water cans all around me. Can't even bring it up. People go, why you drink your water in a can? Yo, I like sparkling water. It's a nice summertime treat, okay? And it's still good for you. Unless it erodes tooth enamel, which is plausible, I suppose. Okay, starting tomorrow... Oh, no wonder it was forbidden. We didn't say that it was okay to be touched. Starting tomorrow, I believe we should begin to work on defenses. And use those defenses to create a gauntlet for enemies to come through. So how are we going to do that? I'm going to go to security. And I'm going to make like some wooden deadfall traps. And put them around here. Should at least allow us to like... do a lot of damage to enemies that come in through that area. And just see how this works. Now, I don't know if we need to have 6 deadfall traps set up in series, but we're going to do that nonetheless. And in order to facilitate that, we're also going to chop some wood. As such. Like that. So that's a pretty big work order. And we do have units that are on poor mood, but, you know, they're hungry, they eat breakfast, they feel a lot better. I can relate to that. That's how things go in my personal life sometimes. Like, well, why do I feel bad? Mental break booze binge. Talia is binging on alcohol because she slept in the heat. Well, as long as you just get drunk and play chess, that's fine by me. If you get drunk and fall asleep outside in the, 43-degree heat, we might have some problems, but otherwise I think this is relatively okay. Please stop binging on alcohol, carrying beer, consuming beer. Maybe we should put in a halt on the work order of creating more beer for now. It's just, really facilitating her problem. Nick's carrying beer and relaxing socially. I want to see what his needs are like now. His mood's coming up. Why is his mood... Is Joy's coming up because he's consuming a beer, perhaps? Relaxing socially and consuming a beer? Okay. This is a very frank look at the benefits and drawbacks of alcohol, Love can mend your life, or love can break your heart. Seriously, though, she's really going to town. Take a snooze, Talia. You're our doctor, by the way. Like, I know that there's some alcohol abuse in the medical profession. It's a very high-stress environment, but at the same time, you're starting to stink up the joint. We need you to be fresh. That's good, Matt. Let's take a harm reduction approach. Let her know we're here for her when she needs it. Nick, this probably is not helping, but, I understand. It's easy to be an enabler sometimes. And either way, I think she'll get over it. It's just the heat wave, man. I don't want to enable her attitude any more than she's already got it enabled, but, you know, it's real fucking hot. I'll give her that. I would like her to go equip this pistol when she gets a chance. Damn, why are you eating the pemmican? We got simple meals. You're choosing to eat the pemmican. I don't understand it. Colonist needs rescue. Talia drank herself to death, man. Dan is brewing beer. Now, Dan, rescue Talia. Maybe this can be the start of your love story. Beavers. Oh, no. A group of hungry alpha beavers. Where they at, though? They're on the other side of the map. I think I may just ignore them. Alpha beavers historically have been quite annoying for me. Maybe we'll just leave them for now. If they go through all the trees, we can always plant our own tree farm. Nice rescue, Dan. She's still intoxicated. She just took a piss on the ground. At least as long as she goes to bed, that's fine. Okay. I don't know if I'd say that this was a super successful day, but the heat wave is over. Normal temperatures again. Let's try not to turn Talia's room into a literal freezer, so we'll put that, you know, back at a relatively nice room temperature. Like 20 Celsius. You know what? We might as well put it on 21 Celsius, which uses 20 watts, right? Or does 20 Celsius use 20 watts? Oh, it's because we're doing anything at all. When we're not doing anything at all, it doesn't matter. Okay, what's the temperature outside? 20? Outside 20, inside 20 should be using little power. Now, you. Minus 21, that probably won't be necessary. Let's crank that up just a little bit. Give it a minus 11 in the walk-in freezer. Who cares? It's not going to be able to get there. Okay, Nick, how's your sculpture coming along here, buddy? Ooh, long time left in that. Where's my Dan at? Dan's cutting down trees and setting up deadfall traps. I appreciate that. Might want to move our graveyard, like, outside of our home area. Now, I'm hoping these traps don't spring on himself. Maybe we can get some more information on these deadfall traps as well. A suspended spiked weight held up by a delicate trigger. When the victim disturbs the trigger, the weight is released and falls on his head or torso. Market value 103.60. Wow. And 80% spring chance. When an unaware creature passes over it, it does 18 damage. Do we have to leave them in a place that's not this obvious in order to get them to work? I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm really happy with the way the colony's going today. It looks good. I wish Talia would stop, you know, taking a piss on the floor. It is her bedroom, so I don't want to tell her how to live her life, but not thrilled about it. Sweet, yeah, put that weird alien corpse in there. By the way, Talia, I know you've been a little shaky so far, but I'm going to give you this gun nonetheless. What is... Stop pissing everywhere. She's vomiting. Well, I mean, this is sensible. What's her mood like? Urgently hungry, hungover, moderate amount of pain, looking at corpses all day. What's her consuming simple meal? That's a smart idea. I think she's gonna get over it. Stop vomiting, just eat something. Now, you're not supposed to leave your beer in the freezer because it'll, you know, water is one of those terrible moods. Where's she going? Refueling torch lamp. Just throwing it. Maybe if you didn't drink so much, you wouldn't be in this situation. But yeah, water expands when it freezes, and as a result, oftentimes cracks the bottle, creates a heck of a mess. But, you know, we're just going to assume that RimWorld's not paying attention to that level of chemical reality here. And I've got to say, the summer's been pretty nice so far. But let's keep in mind, we do need to create a situation in which we have enough food to get us through the winter. And we ran into just a outrageous amount of problems in the winter last time. So I think that it might be sensible for us to create a lot more meals. Like, being at 25 is not a problem, but 25 times 4, I think they eat twice a day, so that's 8 meals a day. That only gets us like 3 days of food. I would like to have like 15. So I am gonna focus on cooking for now, and then we can work on our societal progress. Cook simple meals. I'm gonna say until you have like 75. But there might be a better way for us to survive this winter that also doesn't require necessarily focusing so hard on hunting animals all the time. Maybe, maybe not. For now, though, I'm relatively pleased with this. Oh god, I thought that was the alpha beavers. No, there's the alpha beavers. Are we gonna try to take these guys out tomorrow? Might be semi-sensible. Just keep an eye on them. I mean, like, we have a decent supply of trees in my base, but alpha beavers is no joke, man. And I don't think we have the animal skills required to train them. So definitely Dan is probably going to be on food consumption forever. Yo, I know you just woke up, but I don't think you should be having a beer. Raid. Group of pirates. It looks like they want to use sappers to tunnel around your defenses. Got Jade has an assault rifle. Walter has some Molotov cocktails. And Thomas has some frag grenades. Let's look at this. Oh, amazing melee skill. We need to get Takeru Walter. Just a classic Japanese name. If we can get him, we can start taming animals that are really useful. What's your growing stat? 2. And then Jade. Good mining skill, good melee skill, kind of decent all around, but I was looking for somebody who has a growing skill that allows me to grow heal root, and we have not found this. So, for now, even though it's going to really tank your mood, you're all drafted, and you're drafted into the bunker here that has never worked for me once, but looks really cool. Okay, they've gotten around my defenses here. Nick, you are now on this. Wait, Mathis? Yeah, Mathis, you're on this tree, buddy. Where's Talia? Talia's coming around that way? I don't like that. Talia, you get there. And then Dan. Where's Nick going? Nick's going here. Nick, you're good there. Dan, you're good here. Okay, just don't shoot each other, please. They're blowing up my walls! Yo, they are going to town on those. Well, we gotta let them in, I think. They're gonna break my walls. There we go. They got in. They got in. Dan. This dude's got Molotovs. You gotta stop him in his tracks, man. No, run. Oh, God, it's gonna start a fire. That's alright. Just get Walter first. Just get Walter. Knock him out. Knock him out. Dan, run! He's good. He's good. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, you know what, Dan? You're, like, undrafted. Put out this fire ASAP. Gotta do some micromanagement here. Don't flee. Don't flee. You're good. If you need to flee, get behind a tree. If you need to flee, get behind a tree. Colonist needs treatment. Dan got punched in the head. No. No! Not like this! Not like this! Danny boy, you're good. You're good. Just keep going, buddy. Just keep going. What makes it worse is that it's Dan's room. Oh, you got it. You got it. Mathis cannot run. You got this, Nick. No, Mathis, you can't run. You got this, boys. Talia, stay hidden. Dan, we probably, like, should put out this fire. Man, this is my crack shot. Come on, buddy. Yo, you're undrafted. Extinguish the fire. And don't get shot in the process, please. I like this as is. Are you kidding me? This person is unhittable? Okay, you know what? Well, I'll tell you what. Dan, you're drafted. Take a shot at her. Dude, he's taking those AK bullets in the fucking face. Colonist needs rescue. Needs rescue, but not dead. Oh, they're taking Dan! No! Not plausible. I refuse. Run him down. I know you can't catch him, Mattis. I know you can't catch him. I'm sorry about that. I know you can't catch him. We gotta get him. Bring him home. Okay, there you go. Take your shot. You got this, Nick. You got this. Oh, right in the head. You did it! Oh, you saved him. I can't believe it. Okay, Talia, undrafted. Nick, undrafted. Mathis, undrafted. Talia, you gotta rescue Dan. A normal assault rifle is probably worth taking back to base. I gotta be real with you on that. Don't forget about this stuff, though. Also, put out the fire maybe is something I was thinking we might want to prioritize. So rescue Dan and then stop his room from burning down. And well, that was like a hell of an encounter there. So that's actually going to do it for this episode. We made it through. I do want to see Dan's injuries. Not in a great spot. Luckily, we got a good doctor on the case now. Maybe this is how their love blossoms. And then we're just going to rebuild that wall. We got tons of limestone, I think. I don't know who's going to construct it, but, you know, as things burn down, we're slowly going to replace them with a better material. And then we're going to make a hard save, and that save is going to be hard save 022 Talia saves. Talia saves. There you go. That's good enough. And for now, that's going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. We'll be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific time for another half hour of RimWorld. For now, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.